हेलो फ्यूचर डॉक्टर्स। तो एक बार फिर से स्वागत है एनसीईआरटी लाइन बाय लाइन रीडिंग सीरीज में। आज हम लोग सेल साइकिल एंड सेल डिविजन्स को लाइन बाय लाइन रीडिंग करने वाले हैं, जो कि आपके नीट के लिए और अदर कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स के लिए बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है। क्योंकि आप लोग को पता है कि कोई भी एग्जाम हो मेडिकल फील्ड में, वो क्वेश्चंस जो है वो डायरेक्टली एनसीईआरटी से ही आता है। तो एनसीईआरटी पे आप लोगों का कमांड बहुत हाई होना चाहिए। तो चलिए बिना किसी देरी के वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं। आई होप आप लोगों ने इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लिया होगा। चैप्टर का नाम है सेल साइकिल एंड सेल डिवीजन। Are you aware that all organisms, even the largest, start their life from a single cell? You may wonder how a single cell then goes on to form such large organism. Growth and reproduction are characteristics of cell. Indeed, of all living organisms, all cells reproduce by dividing into two, with each parental cell giving rise to two daughter cells each time they divide. These newly formed outer cell can then themselves grow and divide, give rise to a new cell population that is formed by the growth and division of a single parental cell and its progeny. In other words, such cycle of growth and division allow a single cell to form a structure consisting of millions of cells. 10.1 Cell cycle. Cell division is a very important process in all living organisms. During the division of a cell, DNA replication and cell growth also take place. All these process, that is cell division, DNA replication and cell growth, hence have to take place in a coordinated way to ensure correct division and formation of progeny cells containing their intact genome. The sequence of event by which a cell duplicates its genome, synthesis the other constituent of the cell, and eventually divide into two daughter cells is termed cell cycle. Although cell's growth in terms of cytoplasmic increase is a continuous process, DNA synthesis occurs only during one specific stage in the cell cycle. The replicated chromosome DNA are then distributed to daughter nuclei by a complex series of events during cell division. These events are themselves under genetic control. 10.1.1 Phases of cell cycle. A typical eukaryotic cell cycle is illustrated by human cell in culture. These cells divide once in approximately every 24 hours. Figure 10.1. However, this duration of cell cycle can vary from organism to organism and also from cell type to cell type. Yeast, for example, can progress through the cell cycle in only about 90 minutes. The cell cycle is divided into two basic phases: interphase, M phase. M phase, mitosis phase. The mitotic phase represents the phase when the actual cell division or mitosis occur, and the interphase represented the phase between two successive M phases. It is significant to note that in the 24 hours average duration of cell cycle of a human cell division proper lasts for only about an hour. The interphase lasts more than 95% of the duration of cell cycle. The M phase starts with the nuclear division, corresponding to the separation of daughter chromosome, karyokinesis, and usually ends with division of cytoplasm, cytokinesis. The interphase, though called the resting phase, is the time during which the cell is preparing for division by undergoing both cell growth and DNA replication. In any orderly manner, the interphase is divided into three further phases: G1 phase, S phase, G2 phase. G1 phase corresponds to the interval between mitosis and initiation of DNA replication. During G1 phase, the cell is metabolically active and continuously grow but does not replicate its DNA. S or synthetic phase mark the period during which DNA synthesis or replication take place. During this time, the amount of DNA per cell doubles. If the initial amount of DNA is denoted as 2C, then it increases to 4C. However, there is no increase in the chromosome number. If the cell had diploid or 2n number of chromosomes at G1, even after S phase, the number of chromosomes remains the same, that is 2n. In animal cell, during the S phase, DNA replication begins in the nucleus and the centriole duplicates in the cytoplasm. During the G2 phase, protein and synthesized in preparation for mitosis while cell growth continues. Some cells in the adult animals do not appear to exhibit division, example heart cell, and many other cells divide only occasionally as needed to replace cells that have been lost because of injury or cell death. These cells that do not divide further exist G1 phase to enter an inactive stage called quiescent stage G0 of the cell cycle. Cells in this stage remain metabolically active but no longer proliferate unless called on to do so depending on the requirement of the organism. In animals, mitotic cell division is only seen in the diploid somatic cell. However, there are few exceptions to this where haploid cells divide by mitosis. For example, male honeybees. Against this, the plants can show mitotic division in both haploid and diploid cell. From your recollection of example of alternation of generation in plants, chapter 3 identify plant species and a stage at which mitosis is seen in haploid cell. 10.2 M phase. This is most dramatic period of cell cycle involving a major reorganization of virtually all components of the cell since the number of chromosomes in the parent and progeny cells is the same. It is also called as equational division. Through for convenience, mitosis has been divided into four stages of nuclear division. Karyokinesis. It is very essential to understand that cell division is a progressive process and very clear-cut lines cannot be drawn between various stages. Karyokinesis involves following four stages: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. 10.2.1 Prophase. Prophase, which is the first stage of karyokinesis of mitosis, follow the S and G2 phase of interphase. In the S and G2 phase, the new DNA molecules formed are not distinct but intertwined. Prophase is marked by the initiation of condensation of chromosomal material. The chromosomal material becomes untangled during the process of chromatin condensation. Figure 10.2a. The centrosome, which had undergone duplication during S phase of interphase, now begins to move towards opposite pole of the cell. The completion of prophase can thus be marked by the following characteristic events. Chromosomal material condensed to form compact mitotic chromosome. Chromosomes are seen to be composed of two chromatids attached together at the centromere. Centrosome, which had undergone duplication during interphase, begins to move towards opposite poles of the cell. Each centrosome radiates out microtubules called esters. The two esters together with spindle fibers from mitotic apparatus. Cells at the end of prophase, when viewed under the microscope, do not show Golgi complexes, endoplasmic reticulum, nucleus, and the nuclear envelope. 10.2.2 Metaphase. The complete disintegration of the nuclear envelope marks the start of the second phase of mitosis. Hence, the chromosomes are aspirated through the cytoplasm of the cell. By this stage, condensation of chromosome is completed and they can be observed clearly under the microscope. This then is the stage at which morphology of chromosomes is most easily studied. At this stage, metaphase chromosome is made up of two sister chromatids, which are held together by the centromere. A small disc-shaped structure at the surface of the centromeres are called kinetochores. These structures serve as the site of attachment of spindle fiber to the chromosomes that are moved into position at the center of the cell. Hence, the metaphase is characterized by all the chromosomes coming to lie at the equator with one chromatid of each chromosome connected by its kinetochore to a spindle fiber from one pole and its sister chromatid connected by its kinetochore to a spindle fiber from the opposite pole. Figure 10.2b. The plane of alignment of the chromosome at metaphase is referred to as metaphyllate. The key feature of metaphase are spindle fibers attached to kinetochores of chromosome. Chromosomes are moved to a spindle equator and get aligned along metaphase plate through a spindle fiber to both poles. Figure 10.2a and b, a diagrammatic view of stage of mitosis, late prophase, transition to metaphase and metaphase B. 10.2.3 Anaphase. At the onset of anaphase, each chromosome arranged at the metaphase plate is spiked simultaneously and the two daughter chromatids, now referred to as daughter chromosome of the future daughter nuclei, begin their migration towards the two opposite poles. As each chromosome moves away from the equatorial plate, the centromere of each chromosome remains directed towards the pole and hence at the leading edge, with the arm of the chromosome trailing behind. Figure 10.2c. Thus, anaphase stage is characterized by the following key events: centromere split and chromatid separate, chromatid move to opposite pole. 10.2.4 Telophase. At the beginning of the final stage of karyokinesis, that is telophase, the chromosomes that have reached their respective pole decones and lost their individuality. The individual chromosome can no longer be seen, and each set of chromatin material tends to collect at each of the two poles. Figure 10.2d. This is the stage which show the following key events: chromosome cluster at opposite spindle poles and their identify is lost as discrete element. Nuclear envelope develop around the chromosome cluster at each pole forming two daughter nuclei. Nucleolus, Golgi complex and endoplasmic reticulum reform. Figure 10.2 C2E, a diagrammatic view of a stage in mitosis. Anaphase C, telophase D, and interphase E. This is the diagram. Now we move to cytokinesis 10.2.5. Mitosis accomplishes not only the segregation of duplicated centrosome into daughter nuclei, karyokinesis, but the cell itself is divided into two daughter cells by the separation of cytoplasm called cytokinesis, at the end of which cell division into completed. Figure 10.2e. In an animal cell, this is achieved by the appearance of a furrow in the plasma membrane. The furrow gradually deepens and ultimately joins in the center, dividing the cell cytoplasm into two. Plant cells, however, are enclosed by a relatively inextinguishable cell wall. Therefore, they undergo cytokinesis by a different mechanism. In plant cell wall formation start in the center of the cell and grow outward to meet the exacting lateral wall. The formation of new cell wall begins with the formation of simple precursor called the cell plate that represent the middle lamella between the wall of two adjacent cells. At the time of cytoplasmic division, organelles like mitochondria and plastid get distributed between the two daughter cells. In some organisms, karyokinesis is not followed by cytokinesis, as a result of which multinucleated condition arise leading to the formation of syncytium. Example, liquid endosperm in coconut. 10.3 Significance of mitosis. Mitosis or the equational division is usually restricted to the diploid cell only. However, in some lower plants, in some social insects, haploid cell also divide by mitosis. It is very essential to understand the significance of this division in the life of an organism. Are you aware of some examples where you have studied about haploid and diploid insect? Mitosis usually results in the production of diploid outer cell when identical genetic complement. The growth of multicellular organism is due to mitosis. Cell growth results in disturbing the ratio between the nucleus and the cytoplasm. It therefore becomes essential for the cell to divide to restore the nucleocytoplasmic ratio. A very significant contribution of mitosis is cell repair. The cell of the upper layer of the epidermis, cell of the lining of the gut, and the blood cell are being constantly replaced. Mitotic division in the meristematic tissue, the apical and the lateral cambium, result in a continuous growth of plants throughout their life. Now, 10.4 Meiosis. The production of offspring by sexual reproduction include the fusion of two gametes, each with a complete haploid set of chromosomes. Gametes are formed by a specialized diploid cell. This specialized kind of cell division that reduce the chromosome number by half result in the production of haploid daughter cell. This kind of division is called Meiosis. Meiosis ensured the production of haploid phase in the life cycle of sexually reproduction organisms, whereas fertilization restored the diploid phase. We come across meiosis during gametogenesis in plants and animals. This leads to the formation of haploid gamete. The key features of meiosis are as follows. Meiosis involves two sequentially cycle of nuclear and cell division called meiosis I and meiosis II, but only a single cycle of DNA replication. Meiosis I is initiated after the parental chromosome has replicated to produce identical sister chromatid at the S phase. Meiosis involves pairing of homologous chromosome and recombination between non-sister chromatids of homologous chromosome. Four haploid cells are formed at the end of meiosis II. A meiotic events can be grouped under the following phase: meiosis I, meiosis II, prophase I, metaphase I, anaphase I, telophase I, meiosis II, prophase II, metaphase II, anaphase II, and telophase II. 10.4.1 Meiosis 1. Prophase 1. Prophase of the first meiotic division is typically longer and more complex when compared to prophase of mitosis. It has been further subdivided into the following 5 phases based on chromosomal behavior, that is leptotin, zygotin, pytin, diplotin, and dikinesis. During leptotin, a stage the chromosome becomes gradually visible under the light microscope. The compaction of chromosome continues throughout leptotin. This is followed by the second stage of prophase I called a zygotin. During this stage, chromosomes start pairing together, and this process of association is called synapsis. Such paired chromosomes are called homologous chromosome. Electron micrograph of this stage indicate that chromosome synapsis is accompanied by the formation of complex structure called synaptonial complex. This complex formed by a pair of synapsed homologous chromosome is called a bivalent or a tetrad. However, these are more clearly visible at the next stage. The first two stages of the prophase I are relatively short-lived compared to the next stage, that is chitin. During this stage, the four chromatid of each bivalent chromosome become distinct and clearly appears as tetrad. This stage is characterized by the appearance of recombination modules, the site at which crossing overs occur between non-sister chromatids of the homologous chromosome. Crossing over is the exchange of genetic material between two homologous chromosomes. Crossing over is also an enzyme-mediated process, and the enzyme involved is called recombinase. Crossing over leads to recombination of genetic material on the two chromosomes. Recombination between homologous chromosomes is completed by the end of chitin, leaving the chromosome linked at the site of crossing over. The beginning of diplotin is recognized by the dissolution of the synaptonial complex and the tendency of the recombinant homologous chromosome of the bivalent to separate from each other except at the site of crossover. These except structure are called chiasmata. In oocyte of some vertebrate, diplotin can last for months or years. The final stage of meiotic prophase I is dikinesis. This is marked by terminalization of chiasmata. During this phase, the chromosomes are fully condensed and the meiotic spindle is spent to prepare the homologous chromosome for separation. By the end of dikinesis, the nucleolus disappears and the nuclear envelope also breaks down. Dikinesis represents transition to metaphase. Metaphase 1. The bivalent chromosome aligned to the equilateral plate. The microtubules from the opposite poles of the spindle attach to the kinetochore of homologous chromosomes. This is the stage of meiosis I, figure 10.3. Anaphase 1. The homologous chromosomes separate while sister chromatids remain associated at their centromere. Telophase 1. The nuclear membrane and nucleolus reappear. Cytokinesis follows, and this is called as dyad of cell. Although in many cases the chromosomes do undergo some dispersion, they do not reach the extremely extended stage of the interphase nucleus. The stage between the two meiotic divisions is called interkinesis and is generally short-lived. There is no replication of DNA during interkinesis. Interkinesis is followed by prophase 2, a much simpler prophase than prophase 1. 10.4.2 Meiosis 2. Phase 2. Meiosis 2 is initiated immediately after cytokinesis, usually before the chromosome have fully elongated. In contrast to meiosis 1, meiosis 2 resembles a normal mitosis. The nuclear membrane disappear by the end of prophase 2, figure 10.4. The chromosome again became compact. Metaphase 2. At this stage, the chromosome align at the equator and the microtubule from opposite pole to the spindle get attached to the kinetochores, figure 10.4 of sister chromatids. Anaphase 2. It begins with the simultaneous spalting of the centromere of each chromosome, which was holding the sister chromatids together, allowing them to move toward opposite poles of the cell by shortening of microtubules attached to the kinetochores. This is the diagram of a stage of meiosis 2, figure 10.4. Very important. Telophase 2. Meiosis end with the telophase 2, in which the two group of chromosome once again get closed by a nuclear envelope. Cytokinesis flow resulting in the formation of tetrad of cell, that is 4 haploid daughter cell. Figure 10.4. Significance of meiosis. Meiosis is the mechanism by which conservation of a specific chromosome number of each species is exhibited across generation in sexually reproducing organism. Even though the processes per se paradoxically result in reduction of chromosome number by half, it also increases the genetic variability in the population of organisms from one generation to the next. Variation are very important for the process of evolution. Summary. According to the cell theory, cell arises from pre-exciting cell. The process by which this occurs is called cell division. Any sexual reproducing organism starts its life cycle from a single cell zygote. Cell division does not support the formation of the mature organism but continues throughout its life cycle. The stage through which a cell passes from one division to the next is called the cell cycle. Cell cycle is divided into two phases called interphase, a period of preparation for cell division, and meiosis M phase. The actual period of cell division interphase is further subdivided into G1, S and G2. G1 phase is the period when the cell grows and carries out normal metabolism. Most of the organelle duplication also during this phase. S phase marks the phase of DNA replication and chromosome duplication. G2 phase is the period of cytoplasmic growth. Mitosis is also divided into 4 stages, namely prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. Chromosome condensation occurs during prophase. Simultaneously, the centriole moves to the opposite pole. The nuclear envelope and the nucleolus disappear and the spindle fiber start appearing. Metaphase is marked by the alignment of chromosome at the equatorial plate. During anaphase, the centromere divide and the chromatids start moving towards the two opposite poles. Once the chromatid reach the two poles, the chromosomal elongation starts. Nucleolus and the nuclear membrane reappear. This stage called the telophase. Nuclear division is then followed by the cytoplasmic division and is called cytokinesis. Mitosis thus is the equational division in which the chromosome number of the parent is conserved into the daughter cell. In contrast to meiosis, meiosis occurs in the diploid cell, which are destined by from gamete. It is called the reduction division since it reduces the chromosome number by half while making the gamete. In sexual reproduction, when the two gametes fuse, the chromosome number is restored the value in the parent. Meiosis is divided into two phases, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. In the first meiotic division, the homologous chromosome pair to form bivalents and undergo crossing over. Meiosis 1 has a long prophase which is divided further into 5 phases. These are leptotin, zygotin, chitin, diplotin and dikinesis. During metaphase 1, the bivalent arrange on the equatorial plate. This is followed by anaphase 1, in which homologous chromosome move to the opposite poles with both their chromatids. Each pole receive half the chromosome number of the parent cell. In telophase 1, the nuclear membrane and nucleolus repair. Meiosis 2 is similar to mitosis. During anaphase 2, the sister chromatids separate, thus at the end of meiosis, 4 haploid cells are formed. आज थैंक्स फॉर वाचिंग। आई होप आप लोग ये वीडियो को फुल शुरू से लेकर एंड तक वॉच किए हो। आई होप आप लोगों को एनसीईआरटी लाइन कुछ दिमाग में बैठ गई होगी। ठीक है, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। तब तक चैनल को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए और अपने नीट फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर करना बिल्कुल भी मत भूलिएगा।